100 strong. We back in the building, man. Welcome back to Members News, man. Well, we tell y'all the stuff that the government might not want to tell y'all, or they might just hurry up and brush through the story, right? We gonna tell y'all the real coming from a real perspective from me. You know what I'm saying? The homeboy loafing to go. I'm gonna tell y'all the real, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all how we feel in the streets, man, because that's what I'm here to do. It's your homeboy loafing to go. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this show started, man. All right, so Instagram. What's the word, family? What y'all doing on Instagram? I'm here to tell it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like mystical, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to tell it. All right. So the first thing that I want to go through on Instagram, and it says this right here. It says, mother of Quando Rondo's cousin, Lil Pop, speaks out after testifying she fears for her life at Little Durk's bond hearing, man. And the thing that gets me about this entire situation right here is we see she faces backlash, right? That's so hypocritical of the black community, man. The only thing that black people do is criticize other black people. And black people also feel like if it didn't happen to me, I don't care. We got to lose that mentality, man, because y'all the same motherfuckers that's up here yelling justice for King Von, right? And if something happened to one of your family members, you're going to be on the news crying, yelling, we need justice. He was a good daddy. He never did nothing to nobody. You know how y'all niggas be acting, man. And that's what I don't like about the community, man. We pick and choose who can say what, man. And we pick and choose who we should feel bad about during certain situations, especially when crimes happen to you, man. Y'all motherfuckers will get up here and say, this didn't need to happen when the camera's on y'all, but then jump behind these computer screens and say all type of incredible shit, man. Since when has it been out of pocket for a mother to want the person allegedly that killed her son to go to jail, bro? Like, we got to start using common sense. We got to come at this shit with a common sense approach. Nothing about this is good, bro. Nothing about it is good. And believe it or not, guess who's doing all the backlash, man? Black women. Black women so hypocritical. You know what I'm saying? Y'all the biggest snitches in the community. The reason why the community is the way that it is. You know what I'm saying? Because black men ain't in the household. Let y'all tell it. They ain't got no good man in the household. Y'all picking and choosing, you know, these bad characters to have kids by. And then when something happened to a bad character, oh, he ain't never did nothing to nobody. That's exactly what's going on here, man. Shout out to that lady, man. Tell your truth. Tell them how this shit is affecting your family. You know, anybody else that got something to say to her about how she feels, fuck them. Real talk, man. I'm sick of the hypocritical black people, man. The black mindset. Soon something happened to one of your family members, man. Oh, Ray ain't never hurt nobody. He only sold drugs, man. He ain't hurt nobody. He robbed a couple of niggas that deserve to get robbed. Y'all hop right up here and act like victims, man. Right up here and act like victims. But this woman, just because it's your favorite rapper that's behind the killing of her son, this woman, y'all don't expect her to feel like he should go to jail. What type of shit, man? Let's keep this 1,000, man. All right, bro. We're going to slide to something else, man. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this in the comment section, because I don't give a damn, bro. I'm telling y'all how I feel about this situation. It don't make no sense, man. And the craziest part is it comes from black women, and they wonder why the kids are out here killing motherfuckers. Because they got the moms, bro. These moms are leading the community to hell in a handbasket, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's what it seemed like to me. You know, because the fathers ain't in the house, so who we blaming? These moms. These kids out here reading in the fourth grade school level, and we got the nerve to hop on TV all the time. And, oh, the black woman is the most educated person. Then why the hell are the sons felon? Tell me that. Why the hell are the sons felon in the black community if we got the most educated people on earth or in the country in charge of them, right? Having them. How is that, man? I don't believe it. I don't believe it by a long shot, bro. Tell me how y'all feel about that, though, man. These motherfucking hypocrites out here talking about this mother shouldn't say lock that nigga up and throw away the key, man. I'm with the mom. I stand with the mom, man. Don't do nothing to my people. Like I said, I told y'all before, I'm petty, bro. I'm petty Eddie. You know what I'm saying? So here you go right here. Let's go to something else, man. Shout out to that young woman. Oh, immigrants, bro. Immigrants, immigration, and ICE, bro. Let's talk about that shit, man. Let's talk about it. So Minnesota and Chicago, man. It's been a large amount of people that got arrested by ICE. Well, not even a large amount. This is really a small amount of people that got arrested by ICE. But everybody is going crazy. So let's see what it say, man. All right. So it say ICE agents detained several people at immigration supervision program site in Chicago, bro. All right, so it says it was a chaotic scene in Chicago's South Loop on Wednesday as U.S. Immigration and Custom Enforcement agents and other officers took several people into custody. Agents spent several hours starting around noon at the BI Incorporated building near 23rd Street in Michigan. All right, so this what happened right here. Look at all these people out here, bro. It ain't never this amount of people out here when a black man getting arrested. But these migrants got so much support from this democratic system, bro. Make it make sense. How these migrants get all the support? Let's play the video and see what the hell they talking about. You know what? Y'all can blame President Obama for this. Y'all can blame Obama for it. For real, bro. You know, shout out to President Donald Trump, man. He's trying to stop slave wages in America, man. And these immigrants, they don't believe that it's slave wages, bro, but it's really slave wages. That's why the Democrats want them over here. They want them to replace us. When Donald Trump said they were taking black jobs, bro, he's not lying, bro. Go to a factory right now, bro. I'm in Iowa. 90% of the workforce are African immigrants. That shit wasn't happening a few years back, bro. They keeping the wages down. They don't want to step up and say, I deserve a raise. You know what I'm saying, sir? I need a raise. They good with the low wages because they living like kings in Africa. They good with the low fucking wages. And that's why these people got to go. That's the truth, bro. It's slave labor that Donald Trump is trying to stop. If you don't see that, then, bro, I swear to God, you might need to go to Mexico. You might need to go to Africa, bro, if you don't see that, bro. This is slave wages, and Trump is trying to stop it, man. Slave labor has to end in America ASAP, bro. We got to stop it. They finna bring the AI out and the immigrants. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like I say, all y'all people screaming, I'm finna leave the country. Ain't nobody left yet. You know why? Because they like immigrants coming to their house and working like slaves. What Americans sit back and just sip on some lemonade and watch these motherfuckers build a pool for cheap slave labor. We don't want to pay our people to do the work. And then everybody, I don't know where a handyman at. You don't know where one at because ain't nobody else been paying him to do work so that you can see that this guy down here, he can really do some nice work. Of course, you don't know the handyman in the community. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody paying him to do no damn work. So what he got to do? He got to go to one of these factory slave ships, man, and work up into the goddamn factory. That's what he got to do. These people running amok through the city, man. They killing our people. They killing black women. They killing black children. They robbing. They stealing. They pillaging in our communities. And all you motherfuckers want to do is say, free these people. But one thing I like about this video right here, one thing I do like about this video, it ain't a whole bunch of black people. It ain't a black woman, a loud black woman in front of it. Yeah, let them protest to get their people out. Let them set their people free. We can't work with everybody, man. Do y'all know that it's a war going on in New York? Because when immigrants get their numbers up, that's when they show us who they really are. When they get their numbers up, that's when they show us who the fuck they are, bro. While they down and there's one or two of them, yeah, I love my African brothers. But when it's a lot of them, they let you know how they feel. And I feel like this, man. Trump doing the right thing. Send them people back, man. It's slave labor. They taking away from the American people. And motherfuckers like, they taking black jobs. They thought it was a joke, bro. I'm telling you, as a black worker in a factory, these motherfuckers are taking black jobs. Anytime you go into an American factory, it's 90% immigrants working there. Who jobs y'all think they take? Who y'all don't think got those jobs? And you know the reason why motherfuckers ain't got them jobs? It's because the immigrants gonna work for that $15 an hour. Everybody know $15 an hour ain't shit nowadays. But the immigrants, they gonna work for that $15 an hour, bro. Pay attention, bro. Stay awake. To be aware is to be alive, man. And if y'all don't know that these Democrats don't give a shit about us, because they well-to-do, bro. Every Democratic politician, they got some money coming in. They good, bro. They like slave labor. They want to get their patio built. You know, they want to call a cheap plumber. He don't want to call a black plumber. He want to call the immigrant plumber. That's gonna end up, you're gonna end up paying more for what than what you had to pay, because they're gonna do the shit wrong just to do it quick, you know, cheap labor, cheap parts, cheap product, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna do it wrong. So you're gonna end up having to call somebody else in to fix what they fucked up. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. What's up, man? Why black people standing back? You know? Tell me why black people standing back, bro. I love to see it. I love to see black people standing back. This ain't our fight, y'all. This ain't our fight. I'll take my gloves off. I'm finna sit in the corner and have me a glass of water and mind my motherfucking monkey ass business, because this ain't my fight, y'all. That's 100 with it, man. You know, and all the protests, like I say, man, let a black man would have been getting arrested. You would have seen so many people walking past just minding their business nonchalantly. Shit, we don't give a fuck about a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Y'all can't get y'all before we get ours, bro. Period. And then we got immigrants coming up here. I work harder than the black Americans. They only compare themselves to us, bro. Every immigrant on this motherfucker compare themselves to us. They're not comparing themselves to the white man. They're not saying we coming over here outworking a white man. They coming out here saying they outworking a black man. Woo, out the man. And it's enough money for everybody. But it ain't room for the hate. It ain't room for the black hate. But it's definitely enough money. But we got to do this smartly, right? We can't let them come in and get the benefits, bro. They coming in to the benefits. This ain't nothing. They're not getting beat down. Where the dogs at? The dogs ain't chasing them and biting the shit out of them. So what the hell are y'all talking about? Y'all ain't got no struggle, man. Y'all come here when it's prosperous and take from the American people, period. Them people ain't got no goddamn struggle. Their only struggle is to get up out of Mexico and make it here. And if you're illegal, you already broke the law. I just don't get it. If they breaking the law, get them the hell up out of here. These are not our people. This ain't our fight. I got my boots on the ground, but they doing the two-step. They doing a goddamn two-step. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing. They enjoying life. I ain't worried about none of these migrants, man. Y'all trying to take food off of my plate. Y'all trying to keep my job at a low wage. The whole night shift, man, at my job, all migrants. You got 2-3 white people. The whole night shift is migrants. They want to keep the wages low. All right, and that's what they're going to do. That's what they're here for. They're here to keep the wages low. They're here to cause confusion. They're here to destroy the black community, get rid of us, right? That's what they're here for. You know, that divide and conquer nature, that shit come from Africa. You know, black people are united in the U.S., believe it or not. Believe it or not. Y'all might see a lot of people killing because that's what they want y'all to see. They don't want y'all to see the good things that happen in the community, man. They want y'all to see the killers. They want y'all to see the bullshit, right? They don't want y'all to see what's actually going on, man. Get into them churches. Talk to the top 10% of blacks. You know what I'm saying? Stop talking to the bottom 90%. Talk, you know what I'm saying? That's what we should be looking at, the top 10%. But we looking at the bottom 90 and saying that's a representation of the entire black race? Nah, man. Them people don't like us, y'all. They don't. They actually don't, bro. No, I'm gonna have to keep that 1,000. Talk to me in the comment section though. Other than that shit, whatever. All right, so breaking after allowing white South Africans to immigrate to the U.S. and receive free housing and other accommodations, Trump has set a new travel ban for 12 countries, including the Congo, Haiti, and Sudan. Oh shit! You know, shout out to President Trump. Shout out to President Trump, man. Get them out of here. Get them all. All of them doing the same thing. All of them are here to do the same thing, right? So I don't care because it's black people. They got to go, bro. I done already synced it. I didn't synced it for myself, man. And I understand a lot of y'all, bro. You should love your African brothers and sisters. I used to, bro. But when they get deep, I see what goes on. I see what go on, bro. They don't like us. They ain't fucking with us, bro. Shout out to Trump, man. He's stopping slave labor, man. That's all I can say. Well, hello, you biased. Well, they made me biased. You know, they made me biased. They made me not like them Africans. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't like them. I just ain't as friendly to them as I used to be. Right? I used to be friendly to them and talk real nice. And I still do, man. It's because, you know, people are people. People that fuck with me, I fuck with them. But the ones that don't fuck with me, which is majority of them, I don't fuck with them no more. I don't even try. Because I know how they feel about us, man. I know how they feel about us, bro. Wait till they surround you and get to asking you why the black Americans, why we commit so much crime and why we sell drugs and why we tell our communities. Funny story. After getting confronted by a group of Africans and me debating them by myself, yeah, black men ain't doing it. All of them said that shit, even the ones that was cool. They popped out and said, you know, no, y'all doing terrible in America. We doing better than y'all. How the fuck you doing better than us? This motherfucker say all of us got college degrees. I said, well, that just goes to prove that y'all ain't doing shit because I'm a convicted felon. So if I come in this job, make the same amount as y'all who got college degrees, that means your college degree ain't shit, bro. Your college degree ain't shit. It ain't nothing but a piece of paper. You can rip it up, tear it, and throw it in the garbage can, man. Liberal arts is not a profession. You know what I'm saying? Liberal arts is not a profession. I ain't never seen nobody, this is, we're looking for liberal arts students. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever seen a job description asking for liberal arts students? You know what I'm saying? They might say, 1 or 2 years of college, but liberal arts, bro, what did you do? What the fuck is liberal arts, man? Liberal arts. It already sound weird. That liberal shit gone too. That's what it is. That liberal shit is out the door, bro. It's gonna be a wave of black folks supporting the red side now, man. We going back to our Republican heritage. If y'all don't know, black people in America, you know what I'm saying, the Republican Party in America was supportive of the black community. Then the Democrats tricked us into thinking that they was going to do something better for the black community. All why? Same reason why they bringing in them immigrants right now. They want numbers. Numbers. That's what the fuck they want, y'all. It ain't about helping the black community. It's about numbers, man. They just want to continue to win, keep us in poverty, shaking our ass, dancing, having abortions, thinking life is all fun and games. And then we wake up one day and we realize we did it all for nothing, man. You wake up one day and you realize that the African dude came here with his man on work, came here with his man on progressing, while we got our man on partying, man. They don't come here and do what the fuck we do, right? It's just like that saying, when they're wrong, do as the Romans do. Why y'all ain't fucking with us? Why y'all ain't coming here being our friends, standing united with blacks? Not 1 or 2. I'm talking about all of you motherfuckers. If y'all want us to unite with y'all got to unite with us. Point blank, period. People come to your country and talk down on you, don't unite with you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, African men, they out here fucking you know, American bitches left and right because American bitches is Americanized. These are the type of hoes that I like. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I love it when I get surprised by going to a nightclub and having a one night stand. God damn, that made my day. I love it. When I ain't expecting it and happen to go to a nightclub and come home with a beer. Oh man, I was just planning on drinking a couple of beers and shit, man. I'm glad I stayed there after 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Shorty rolled me like she ain't never rolled a nigga before. You know what I'm saying? I got killed last night, right? So I don't care about the white South Africans coming in, man. It was 45, 50 of them motherfuckers. Y'all niggas running across the border a million deep, bro. Something got to get done about it. Everybody want to cry. Oh, he's bringing 25 white people over here, man. They gonna take our jobs. Now they getting social benefit. You know, so what? Look at all the thousands of people he done removed. Go ahead, bring them 12 motherfuckers in. And what that say about South Africa, right? What that say about South Africa? That goes to show that they good in their country. Only 52 motherfuckers came. What type of migration is that? You know what I'm saying? Only 100. If it would have been 500, like damn, only 500. It's only 500 white Africans that was getting tortured by black Africans. You know what I'm saying? No, but you know what they finna do? They finna come here with that attitude that they got in Africa, where they think niggas ain't shit in their own land. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't get about the Africans. They talk shit about us in our land. Nigga, y'all treated like shit in y'all land. Nigga, what the fuck? How dare some white people come to the black community and say, this is our shit. You know what I'm saying? This is our store. Only whites can come in this store. Anything they do like that. Come on, bro. Y'all already know we standing up for our rights. Y'all not, bro. Y'all got them people in y'all country smacking. I seen a video of a white man got 25 black people lined up like soldiers, man. He the boss. He walking through the line smacking you motherfuckers. Yeah. I'm glad he brought them 50 white motherfuckers over here. So guess what? When they see a black American and they walk past and they treat them like shit, you hold the door for them and they walk past you and don't say thank you, and you cuss their ass out, then they turn around and think you one of them African niggas and you put hands on them niggas. Yeah, that's what I want them to see, man. America is not the land of milk and honey. Go back home, man. That's all they finna see, bro. Bushwick-Bill said it best, man. Fools fleeing their countries to come here, black, but see the same bullshit and head right back. They find out what niggas already know. You know what I'm saying? They find out what niggas already know, bro. You can't stop that. This nigga them, right? When it all boils down, this country is gonna be black, and we don't need these black first generation, second generation, should I say second generation, like Obama in office, not doing nothing for black America, right? We don't need them. We finna start looking and making sure that your grandmama ain't no damn Jamaican, that your grandmama ain't from the Congo when you try running for office, man. That's gonna be a requirement in the black community, man. A requirement that your people got to come from black America, because these motherfuckers, it's embedded in them, right? Just like a racist white person, it's embedded in them that black people don't need reparations. They don't deserve it. Everybody die, man. Africans think like that, bro. Niggas die every day, B type shit. That's exactly what's going on, man. That's why we can't let them be in charge of our destiny, bro. If a motherfucker got a grandmama from Haiti, the Caribbean, Africa, bro, y'all, them niggas ain't black. Black America made the word black popular. You talk to them Africans, they Nigerians, they Congolese, they Kenyan, they not black. You know what I'm saying? But yet and still, we got on job applications, black or African American. What the fuck is that? I'm starting to put other. I'm an other. What are you? I'm a black American. I'm not an African American. I ain't never seen Africa. And I'm starting to think that because everywhere you go, black people was already there on the land before white people came, right? Everywhere you go, allegedly, black people walked that land first. So how are black people not indigenous to the Americans? Right? They brought some Africans over here. Yeah, they did, bro. But they didn't bring the amount of Africans that they say, because They got ships from that time, right? In museums and shit like that. Where's a slave ship, bro? Where have you ever seen a slave ship, a real slave ship? Have you ever seen one from that time, from slavery? Have you ever seen a slave ship? They brought some of them motherfuckers over here. They ain't bring them all. They didn't bring them all. You know, and then when they found out there was some black faces here, guess what they did? They brought them all together. That's why motherfuckers couldn't understand the same language, bro. That's what's going on right there. Motherfuckers couldn't understand the same language because some people were already here. Some people were from there. I believe that. But those two people are the same. They had to breed with each other, all of that shit. So we the same, bro. We the same. Yeah. We ain't from no motherfucking Africa, nigga. Make it make sense. We ain't got no slave ships. We ain't got no proof that we from Africa, bro, besides our DNA. But everybody got some type of African in their DNA. All right, so I saw this story right here, and it was kind of odd to me, right? So trans actress Angelica Ross recalls a sweet first date with Michael B. Jordan. I was in La La Land with you, according to the trans woman, man. We talked about misogyny and intolerance of LGBT folks in the black community. To be clear, you had no idea it was a date, but I was in La La Land with you, man. You know, so Michael B. Jordan, man. Excuse me. You know, what is this for, man? What is this for? You just had it. Me and Michael Jordan. My first thought when I saw this shit, I was like, damn, Michael B. Jordan went on a date with a trans woman. You know what I'm saying? Well, all right, but the trans woman made it clear. All right, it was a joke. I'm just joking. But I was in love with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't want to be in a room with, you know, people. I don't want your gaydar going off on me. And then you can come back. And this person could have said anything and made it seem like Michael B. Jordan was on a date with him, right? You see a picture like this, if this person would have made the caption, this is the same shit that almost happened to Boss Man D-Lo, right? That happened to Boss Man D-Lo. You take a picture with a motherfucker being nice, then they can put you out there like you fucking with gays, right? You know what I'm saying? And if you say, no, I ain't taking no picture with no gay people, then you're homophobic. You can't win, you can't lose, bro. In the black community, we gotta definitely make our minds up. But hey, I don't know, man. Some people actually thought this was a real date. You know what I'm saying? Just by reading the headline, first date. You just saw that with trans woman recalls sweet first date with Michael B. Jordan. That's the headline, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't find out that it's a joke until you read the bottom of it. We talked about the intolerance of the LGBTQ folk in the black community. Yeah. You don't want to be like Eddie Winslow, bro. Because that bitch, Sydney Starr looking for a come up, man. Sydney Starr gonna lie on you. You lucky that wasn't Sydney Starr, bro. Sydney Starr gonna lie. She gonna say you tasted sweet. You know what I'm saying? He tastes just like he look. You know what I'm saying? Sydney Starr gonna lie, bro. So you gotta watch when you taking pictures with these trans folk, man. I can't. You gotta watch Michael B. Jordan, because when you read the headline, you would definitely think that this nigga is laying up here fucking with these, you know what I'm saying, these particular people, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. He lucky he wasn't with somebody like Sydney. Sydney would have did it, bro. Sydney would have definitely did it, man. All right, shout out to Michael B. Jordan for being tolerant of the gay community. You know, shout out to the gay people that's real men in the gay community. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to know, you know, your sexuality and all of that type of stuff to respect you. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see you in high heels, lipstick, biker's beard, and fucking booty shorts. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that makes me gets me a little sick, ladies and gentlemen. But you know, I'm not here to bash the gay community. You know what I'm saying? We got bigger fish to fry, right? We got bigger fish. They not deporting gay people. You know what I'm saying? You know, that should be what they. Hey man, it's an uninhabited island in Hawaii. We want all gay people to go there and build a gay society on the island, and we're gonna pay out. That's what I want to pay for. I don't want to pay for no illegal migrants. You know what I'm saying? I'll pay for these for gay people to have their own island. Goddamn it, I'm with that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have y'all own motherfucking island, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. But shout out to the gay people, man. The gay community. It's a lot of them in my family. You know what I'm saying? I like those guys. They cool. At least they dress like guys. You know what I'm saying? They not coming in and you damn look at that ass. Oh, that's cousin Jermaine. That's cousin Jermaine, man, with all that ass, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So I'm glad, like, hey, you got to be careful, Michael B. Jordan, who you taking pictures with, man. Some of these motherfuckers, they'll put you out there. You lucky this wasn't Sydney Starr. Sydney Starr would have said you tasted good. Ooh, he tasted good that night. Our first date type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, our first date type shit, man. Sydney Starr would have put that nigga out there, man. All right, what's this, bro? What's this? What's this? Look at this. See, it ain't just black men moving away from the Democratic plantation. Man, this almost brought tears to my motherfucking eyes, y'all. It's not just black men moving away from the Democratic plantation. Former President Joe Biden, White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre has left the Democratic Party and registered as an independent, y'all. Bro, she announced that she was leaving the Democratic Party and becoming an independent. She revealed this major shift in her upcoming book, Independence, a look inside a broken White House. What was broken about that White House? What was broken about the Joe Biden White House besides letting 100 million immigrants flood the black community, right? Besides having a trans woman pull out her titties at the White House, besides his K9 attacking motherfuckers in the White House. His dog attacked 20 people. You know what I'm saying? The dog was just like Joe Biden. He just biting everybody. He don't give a fuck. He just like Joe Biden. He don't know. His mind is just gone, man. Cocaine in the White House, bro. Unprecedented. Cocaine in the motherfucking White House. That was unprecedented, bro. You never heard of cocaine in the White House, and you never hear it again, bro. Democratic policies, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if the trans woman dropped it after she pulled her titty out. They put the cocaine inside their bra. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do. They put the cocaine right inside their bra. So I wouldn't be surprised if the trans woman and Hunter Biden had sex in the Oval Office. Drug-infused sex party at the White House. Look at Jean-Pierre. This lady, Karine Jean-Pierre. That lady got out there every single day and lied out of her mouth, man. Lied out of her goddamn teeth saying that Joe Biden was coherent. Joe Biden was a good president. She got up there and had to lie every single day, bro, inside a broken White House. Think about that, man. How think about how much she hated her job, bro. I got to go out here and face the criticism of this old motherfucker walking into the jungle by himself, man. You would be pissed off too if you was her. That shit was broken. I wonder what she said to that motherfucker. I hope she dropped some real bombshells. Tell the truth about the Democratic Party. I hope she dropped some real bombshells in this shit, bro. Tell the truth about, Biden. This crazy as hell, bro. This is the craziest shit I ever seen. Now she's an independent. I vote for who I want to vote for. That's what most rational-minded people need to do, especially in the black community. We need to vote independent, bro. We need to have people in our local elections to challenge the Democratic plantation because they ain't going to do nothing but keep the immigrants coming in, keep them getting money. We need people that say, I'm going to do everything like Trump. Everything like Trump. We don't want no immigrants here. We're going to chase them down. We're going to get them up out the country. They criminals. They're illegal. Get them the hell up out of here. I ain't bullshit. They got to go, man. They all got to go. She's a fucking immigrant. You know what I'm saying? They just all through the White House. Her, Kamala Harris. Ain't nobody black in that building, bro. Nobody black from America making decisions on African Americans, man. Nah, man. If y'all think that a black African going to come here, and survive their little struggle, You know, that's their story. That's their story. That's their life story, not ours. They can't even relate to our stories. If y'all think they're going to come here, get off them goddamn boats, and help us, y'all stupid. They think that we fumbled the bag. We fumbled the shit. Damn, what the fuck is this? That's what they think. We fumbled the bag in America. The Negro in America is incompetent. Plus, they got that white blood running through their veins. They ain't 100% nigga. You know what I'm saying? We are not the same. You know, we really ain't. I ain't never seen the African sandwich or African food that I want to eat, bro. I don't want to taste that. That shit look disgusting. And these niggas eating with their dirty ass finger. Nigga, you ain't washing motherfucking hand. I just seen you count some money and stuck your finger up in the pot of food. Yeah, man. Shout out to this lady for keeping it 1,000, man. That Joe Biden White House was crazy, bro. Drop the book. I want to see what's in the book. She probably said, man, I walked into the washroom. There was a female in there holding the biggest dick I ever seen. That's what she might say, bro. It was a female in there holding the biggest dick I ever seen. I had to leave. You know, tell the truth, Karine Jean-Pierre. Tell the truth. Why did you leave the Democratic Party? But, you know, we need more celebrity blacks to do that, man. We need more, man. We need basketball players, you know. We need baseball players. We like the liberal lifestyle, man. So we are faced with more liberal, the liberal propaganda. We face that way. We going towards, you know, the Democratic Party. But, bro, other than being free, having fun in America, being able to travel where you want to, you know, being able to be black in America, other than a few things, bro, the rest of their agenda is not for us. The rest of their puss-ass agenda is not for us. We are not the same, bro. We're not the same. Yeah, shout out to that lady for leaving that plantation, man. You know, it's like that movie Get Out. She got the fuck up out of there, bro. Ain't nothing different from her leaving than that movie Get Out, man. They were trying to take her soul, and she said, I ain't going, man. I believe that, man. Shout out to that lady, bro. Keep it 1,000. All right. All right, man. TAY600. TAY600 out here, man. He hating on Larry Hoover, man. I just say Tay says this about people celebrating Larry Hoover's sentence, right? So let's start this shit over real quick. TAY600. I gotta bring him up out of here. Pull him up. TAY600. What y'all think, man? TAY600, he on some bitch ass shit right now. Yeah, man, he on some bitch ass shit, bro. See, TAY600, he ain't been in that dungeon. You know what I'm saying? He ain't been in that dungeon. He ain't been in that motherfucking dungeon, bro. That man free, right? That man Larry Hoover is free, TAY600. He free. Period. Whether he got to do 200 years in Illinois, guess what? His family can come visit him now. And that's a great thing. And any real street nigga would know that. It ain't about him walking the streets, man. He's 70-something. He don't want to go to Great America. And, you know, he want to relax, bro. You know, he want to see his family. That's a step, man. I bet when he made it off that plane back to Illinois and he walked up to them first Illinois guards, I bet they said, welcome home, Mr. Hoover. And I bet he probably gave a little grin, too. Probably gave a little grin. All right, man, we got a comment up here. Let's get to this comment right here. This brother he got something to say. So, hey, let's say, bro. Let's say. We got some comments in the building, man. All right, respectfully. America is the campground for other nations. Y'all answer this. why the USA is the only country that has all living nations in it. All right, that what makes the USA great, bro. That makes the USA great, bro. I love the USA for that. I love seeing these beautiful women from different places. I love meeting interesting people from different places. But that don't change the fact that at some point we got to close our borders, bro. At some point you got to say we can't have no company, man. We can't. You know what I'm saying? We can't. They sold y'all a dream. You know, people coming in to visit is one thing. They sold y'all a dream, bro. Y'all come to the country thinking that the streets is paved. And then they got to fall on the social systems. And you wonder why, as a single mother, you go and sign up. You got 3 kids and they talk about giving you $85 food stamps. That's because they giving some to the immigrants now. Hey, we don't have enough money. It's a lot of immigrant programs out there, bro. They taking away from the system and they ain't putting into the system. Now, it is a lot of immigrants that's out here putting into the system, man. Let's get it right. But my thing is, when they come to America and they don't want to share within our culture, you know what I'm saying? They build them little villages, which has always been like that. They build the villages, little China over here, little Haiti over here, woo, out the bam over here. Yeah, man, integrate when you come here. When you come here, do that, bro. And that's what the black community ain't doing, man. And you know why they ain't doing it here? Is because in Africa they ain't doing it. They got tribalism. They don't agree with the next country to them. They not the same in Africa, bro. So how you expect them to come here and feel like we the same? Our struggles are different. And I'm telling you, bro, you must be in a city that got a strong presence of black folk, because if you was in these towns, bro, if you was in these little towns, these smaller towns, these areas, they moving into the smaller areas. They ain't going to Chicago. They going outside to the outskirts, bro. You'll see it, man. Bro say cocaine been in the White House. Yeah, cocaine been in the White House, bro. I really want to see a actual documentary depicting everything that went on in the White House as we, you know what I'm saying, the stuff we don't know. The stuff we fucking don't know. I would love to see. But let me say something. All right. That's just like this. I'm a criminal. Right? I'm a motherfucking criminal. But I'm so smooth, I don't get caught. Then you got this criminal over here. He always in jail. He always in the joint. One day he gonna get life for being habitual. He gonna get a whole bunch of time for being habitual, bro. That's what it is, bro. The Democrats are criminals and the Republicans are criminals. And yeah, drugs is an American thing. That's why they should legalize, at least Donald Trump being the businessman that he is. That's why we should have marijuana legalized. Because drugs is an American thing, and it's criminals on both sides, but somebody's a sloppy criminal. Sloppy criminal, bro. That's what it is, man. This is not our land. We are immigrants too. Some of us are, bro. Think about it. How could you say that and at the same breath? It be people that say shit like this, bro. We immigrants too. And in the same breath, they say, it's black folks in China. The first Chinese was black. It's black folks in the jungles of Mexico. The first indigenous black people in Mexico, they were black. They came from Africa. Africa is the land of the modern human. I saw a picture, right? I saw a picture, and I don't know what book it was from, but in this picture, it had early humans, right? It had a Neanderthal. It had another being. I think it was a Chinese person, bro. And it had an African, right? The Neanderthal turned into the Caucasian. That's what I'm gonna guess, right? The Neanderthal turned into the Caucasian, the future Caucasian, right? Why did the motherfucking African dude and the Chinese dude, why they look like modern day Africans and modern day Chinese, bro? Why they look like that, bro? The white motherfucker, the only one went through a metamorphosis, man. The African dude, he looked like the nigga on that picture they showed me. He looked like, man, if you put a hoodie on that nigga will rob you right now, bro. One of the first humans. He actually looked like a fucking modern day person, bro. And he was walking around with the Neanderthal. You feel me? He was walking around with the Neanderthal. Bro. Yeah. Just like I said, some of us ain't immigrants, bro. Some of us are not immigrants, period. Some of us were here before Christopher Columbus came, bro, period. You know what I'm saying? You can fact check me if you want to. You can do your research. I'm going to tell you, though, some of us were here before Christopher Columbus, bro. Believe it or not. They brought some here, bro. They did. They brought some. But some of us were already here. All right. TAY600, man. Yeah, he hating on Larry Hoover. All right, so I got this next one is going to be a little bit disturbing, right? Chicago police officer shooting killed a murder. Right here, man. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell is going on here? Almost nearly got killed.
Bring your ass. Get down. Get down. Don't make me do it again. Get down.
Police came in hot though, didn't they? Look at it, y'all. Ooh! Damn.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired.
Damn. Shots fired. Shots fired, man. Down. Man down. Different angle, different body count.
Get down. Get down. Don't make me do it again. Get down. Get down.
That nigga don't even feel like motherfucking taser. You got charged up from that motherfucking taser. They threw that taser at that nigga came out. Hold on. That nigga got charged up from that motherfucking taser, bro. They pulled that motherfucking taser out. That nigga said, I'm finna run up and stab the fuck out of you, nigga. They fired his ass up, bro. Suicide by cop. Suicide by cop, bro. We all see it, man. No, Black Lives Matter, stand down. Stand down, Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? He tried to kill an officer. Right here, man. You know, I protect the righteous. I protect the righteous. I believe this man is suffering from a case of mental health disorder. Right? It shouldn't have went this far. It should have been some people there to help him. But they said this guy was a murderer. A murderer, right? So let's read. All right. They released body cam footage of a Chicago police officer fatally shooting an armed suspect who just murdered 2 senior citizens last month. Right? How they know he did that, right? All right, so they responded to a call of a person stabbed at a senior citizens building on 75th and Dante when they discovered a resident stabbed to death, man. Then they confronted the suspect who was armed with a large knife. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. Or rest in piss. What y'all think, man? What y'all think? Why we ain't see Black Lives Matter saying that man deserved to live. Those other people, the victims, don't deserve to live. The man deserved to live. You know what I'm saying? That's what we used to seeing, man, in our society, where we uphold the rights of the criminal over the people, man. And we tired of it, bro. That Democratic plantation, that shit over with for me, bro. For me personally, I'm done with the Democrats, man. And I know they're going to feel bad about this. But look, that man killed 2 people. That man killed 2 people. He knew his time was up. He ain't want to do that time for that shit. Killed 2 people, man. So he did everybody a favor. He did his parents a favor. They don't have to see him and send him no fucking money in jail. You know what I'm saying? He did his kids a favor. They, you know, they ain't got to say, damn, my daddy, he locked up and he keep leaning on me, begging for money. You know what I'm saying? So that man did the world a favor, man. Shout out, man. See you later, man. Adios. You know, may God be the judge of your soul. May God be the judge of your soul, brother. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to that police officer, man. Quick thinking. Quick fucking thinking, bro. All right, Serena Williams, man. She making the rounds on Instagram right now. Serena Williams gives her daughter, who is 7 years old, only $7 a week, despite being a millionaire. It makes her do jobs around the house to learn the value of money and the importance of hard work, man. Shout out to Serena, man. She got that old pussy, man. I can tell y'all right now. She got that old snapback pussy, bro. She working with that. She probably go to bed at night with a long-ass nightgown, man. You know what I'm saying? Baggy-ass nightgown. You know what I'm saying? She got one of those pussies, man. She got an old soul, bro. $7 a week. That ain't bad for a little 7-year-old kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna spend their money on candy and toys and shit like that. She probably got every fucking toy. She got snacks all over the house. Cookie jar stay filled. You know, you never know. Big ass M&M jar just in the house. You know, so $7 just for the child to walk around and say, "Oh, I got some money," and she's teaching her the value of money, man. She's teaching her to work hard and the value of money. So I shout out Serena Williams for having that old throwback pussy. You know what I'm saying? She got that old throwback pussy. You know, you can throw it back on me anytime you want, yo, monkey looking ass bitch. All right, no, I'm sorry. Serena, you're a beautiful, gorgeous black queen. You know what I'm saying? Just throw that old pussy back on low from the go, man. Anytime you feel like it. I'll take $7. You know, I'll take $7. Give me that pussy. I'll take $7. I'll take $7. I like Serena, man. Vic Mensa, man, he making his rounds again. You know, one thing about Vic Mensa, man, he done been going crazy, bro. He done went nuts. You know, the music industry fucked him up, bro. He came in right when the opioid shit was going on. So I think he high most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I think that nigga stay high, bro. I think he do exotic drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like mix the mushroom with the K2 type shit. You know what I'm saying? I think he really do some exotic shit, man. He breaks down over the mental toll of the music industry, nigga. What the fuck is you mean? He breaks down over the mental toll. Bro, you are barely a B-list artist. You don't got the mental toll of the stress like a Beyonce or somebody, bro. You ain't that type of artist, bro. You made enough money, right? He made some hits. I like Vic Mensa, but he went crazy, y'all. That nigga went to doing that gothic shit where he dressing up with all black and eyeshadow and black fingernail polish type shit. You know what I'm saying? Wearing some weird ass clothing. I like Vic Mensa. You know, I rooted for him for being a Chicago nigga, man. But to keep it 1,000, bro, this nigga just became a weirdo over the years, bro. You know what I'm saying? He just thought that he was supposed to be somebody that he ain't. That's all. He thought that his star should have been bigger than what it was, than what God gave him. And that's where you fuck up, bro. You fuck up when you think what God gave you ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the first time this nigga done broke down like this and shit. Let's hear what he got to say, bro. This ain't the first time Vic Mensa done broke down like this. You got to be happy with what God gives you, bro. You can't be sitting here crying because your career. It's just like that female from Chicago who was just up here crying the other day. I can do an OnlyFans. I'm trying not to do an OnlyFans. My music career suck. I got 40 monthly listeners. My career suck. You know, hey, well, you at least you got some sort of career. You might have to pivot, right? Chicago right now is good for the artists. You might have to go holler at Bodil. You might have to go and holler at Skinbone, do some skits or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it ain't your time to do the music. Go do some fucking skits. Build your brand up. Then come back out with some music or something. But this nigga Vic Mensa, man, I think he just is unhappy with what God gave him because this nigga got bread still. He might not have as much money as he want, but he got more than me, I can guarantee. And he's a celebrity.
At the time, I was like, that's so fried of a mentality. But like today, it kind of hit me like how impacts the mental health of artists. People feel like that shit not worth $10. You know what I'm saying? It's heartbreaking, but it's hilarious at the same time. Like not worth $10. Artists are already people that are predisposed to suicide.
Like, weird.
It's not funny, but that's real. To add into that a dimension of economic inequity so profound, just broke down in the shower. I was thinking about the way that not even the record labels know what to do about this. All right. Like they don't even know how to get the money.
Remember you dissed on it?
I was just feeling this.
He fucked his own blessings up, y'all. The nigga Vic Mensa fucked his own blessings up, bro. He dissed on Triple S Tentacion, bro. He dissed him while his mom was in the audience, bro. While his mom was in the audience, this nigga Vic Mensa dissed Triple X Tentacion. Thought he was doing something slick, but it backfired, just like that Jacob Cherry video on Larry Hoover backfired, right? All right, so read the book of Genesis, my young brother. You will understand where we come from. Their Israel is not our Israel. It doesn't exist. Read Genesis that if you believe in the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right. Read Genesis, bro. Yeah. What if I told you I was Muslim? I don't want to read Genesis. You know what I'm saying? This is America, right? I'm free to believe the thoughts that I want to believe, right? This is America. You know what I'm saying? What if I don't want to read Genesis? I might be Muslim, right? No disrespect to Genesis and the Bible and all of that. You know, I don't believe nothing that the white man interpret. I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe the history book. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe the history books that we read in America right now, right? Those history books should have the same history as the Bible. This is a Christian nation, right? So yeah, I still don't believe it. I just don't. I just don't. We were here, bro. You know what I'm saying? We were here. We were here. That's why they saying, yeah. Like I said before, they saying it was black Chinese people. Then they got lighter. I don't know how they got lighter, but they got lighter. But they were black first. You know what I'm saying? Indigenous people are always dark-skinned people, melanated people, right? That's all I'm saying, bro. You know, shout out to Genesis, though. All right, so Elon Musk claims that President Trump is in the Epstein files, right? And that's the real reason why they haven't been released to the public. Do y'all know that Trump and Elon Musk is out here beefing? Going back and forth on Twitter, X, all that shit. They out here beefing, bro. So Elon Musk says that Trump needs to drop this. He says time to drop the really big. He said time to drop the really big bomb at the real Donald Trump. It's in the Epstein files. Right. Oh, wow. That's a really big bomb. Yeah. Really big bomb. That's the real reason why they have not been made public. Yeah. Wow. They going at it back and forth, right? Now, all that's doing is making a motherfucker want to see them Epstein files, right? How many of y'all think that this is all bullshit, man? This is a dog and pony show right here, man. I think it is. Elon Musk and Donald Trump ain't never going at it with each other over that little statement shit, bro. He probably said, Trump, I'm gonna have to figure out a way to bring the stocks back up for Tesla. You know what I'm saying? We gotta figure that out that way, man. Well, just beef with me. You know, Trump don't give a fuck. He with the bullshit. He with the games. You know what I'm saying? He with it, man. Go ahead, man. Just diss on me, man. Let's have a back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Let's put some energy out here that we don't like each other, right? That's what I think exactly is going on with this Trump and Elon Musk situation, man. All right, so what happens if Trump drops the Epstein files and he is in it? I don't give a fuck. So what? Epstein politicked with politicians. Everybody that went to that island wasn't fucking on no young girls. Some people actually went for business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead and drop it. Drop the ones that, went for business and the ones who fucked on little girls. It ain't only little girls there. It's some grown women in the island, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? They make it seem like it's all little girls up there. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just little girls running around, just saying I'm a fairy type shit. Nah, bro. It was grown women there too. Did he come with his wife? You know what I'm saying? So what? He went to the island, bro. Epstein was a businessman doing business in America. If that's the case, right? It's a pedophile right now that you didn't know was a pedophile. You was cool with that nigga. Right? Pedophile right now. You ain't know he was a pedophile. You cool with that nigga. You used to go over his house. Do that make you a pedophile? No, I don't know nothing about it. Story time, right? All right, so back when I was a youngin', right? We used to always go with this one house that we all used to hang at, man. It was me. It was my homeboy, Mickey. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the twins. And, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Ball family, man. They used to have all us in that house every single day, bro. Drinking Willie P, bro. We broke as hell. Willie P Kool-Aid. We smoking little pencil thin ass joints. We just enjoying life as young, urban Black Americans, right? So the homeboy Ozzy, man, he lay down the street and shit, man. He was like the leader of the fucking group. He was the more older out of all of us, and he was more like the leader of the group, bro. My nigga Ozzy, man. Fuck that nigga. You know what I'm saying? A kid came up missing in the neighborhood. They found him in a garage 2 or 3 houses down from Ozzy's house. They looking for the killer. It's going to take them a little time to find him, right? The little boy was molested, taken advantage of, left in the alley. In the garage, bandit garage. Ozzy, 3 days after that, stabbed his uncle to death. Now Ozzy in jail for murder, killed his uncle. The DNA come back. Ozzy was the person who did that to the young child. Does that make me a pedophile? Because at one point in time, this was my homie. Does that make me one? Nah. So we gonna need more than Trump went to the island, bro. This bullshit. I don't believe these 2 niggas into it, man. You can't tell me these 2 niggas into it. It's all a little plan so Elon Musk can act like Elon. Oh, girl, they might switch places and shit. Elon might lead the Republican Party. You know what I'm saying? All he got to do is do what he been doing and put some money on one of them Democratic people's books, right? He been doing that. He been giving money to Republicans and Democrats. All he got to do is give one of them some money and say, I want this guy, this is my guy. I like him. Shit, we're going to forget about all of this shit, man. All right, so, man, I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate the interaction. I appreciate everybody that's going to watch this right now and all the people that's going to watch this video in the future, man. I really want to send a shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for joining the show, man, keeping us, and I'm keeping y'all on some news, giving my point of view. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll take it a little bit too far, but it is whatever. But shout out to everybody that's watching the show, man. I'm about to get the hell up out of here because guess what? I'm a working man, right? I got to go to work tomorrow, talk to all them goddamn Africans, man. All right, we got one more comment in the building, man. It says Muslims, Christians, and etc. is man-made religion. That's why there are wars, right? Yeah. It's wars. And nobody do war on their own people better than the African, bro. Nobody do war on their own people better than Africa. You haven't really heard of no Colombians getting into it with Venezuelans. You haven't heard them getting into it with Chileans. You haven't heard them getting into it with Mexicans. But all the African countries are into it with each other, bro. They don't like each other. All right, salute, my brother. Yep. Till next time, my brother. Till next time, we'll be back with more news and commentary, man. It's your homeboy, Loving to Go. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the channel, man. All right, we're going to be back later. Peace.